Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the removable limbs C-3PO from The Empire Strikes Back, released way back in 1982. So up until this point, C-3PO was just a basic shiny gold figure with no accessories and no action features whatsoever. But the scene in The Empire Strikes Back gave Kenner a chance to revamp C-3PO and give him a little accessory as well. So C-3PO was always notable as having one fantastic looking sculpt, and Kenner obviously knew they were onto a winner with that sculpt, so they kept it exactly the same. The only changes they made was the added removable limbs feature. And I'm pleased to say, this is my original removable limbs C-3PO from way back in the day. Something to note with these vac metalised figures though, apart from the fact that the chrome wears off very easily, they're all made with very rigid plastic. And you'll notice this one, he has a slightly loose head. And if you've ever found an old beaten up C-3PO that doesn't have the removable limbs, he wobbles like crazy and he barely stands up. The good thing about the removable limbs though is they're actually quite tight, so he does manage to hold his position pretty well. And as the legs are actually new parts and the date stamp was always on the leg, this one sports a 1982 date stamp. So if you've never seen the removable limbs in action, well, I'll show you. You just pull them off. You have to give them a little bit of a twist to get them out. Because these are made with the extra vac metalised on the joints themselves, that keeps them all nice and tight. And on the inside of the arms it has a nice plastic piece to stop that paint rubbing off too much. So once you've got his arms off, you can then pull his legs off as well. And these have slightly smaller pins, but we still retain the little plastic piece in there to hold them in. So with this C-3PO it was great. You could take one limb off and do the scene in the desert with Ben Kenobi, or you could just rip into pieces and do the scene from Cloud City. Unfortunately though, his head doesn't remove, so you can't do the scene with Chewie fixing him really. So this is his accessory that he comes with. This is the cargo net. It's more like a plastic bag on the Kenner version though. And you'll notice this is the same type of vinyl that they used for the capes. However, because this is double layered around the arms, it does tend to not rip as much as the old capes used to do. So it just unfolds like that, and you can put that on figure and store stuff in the back. So let's get Chewie in there and we'll do a little demonstration with it. So to get it on, you need to put the arms at the back, and then you've got to carefully get this past his thumb on each arm, and then once you're there you can slowly bring it up over his arms and carefully bring these forward. And once you've done that, it's time to start bunging in the pieces. So we'll stick the body in there, stick the legs in, seems to be a little smaller than I remember. I'm sure you can fit all the bits in here. Might have to put the arms in that way on. And luckily Chewie's on a stand here, so he is holding up quite nicely. So there you go, that's what Chewie looks like carrying C-3PO on his back. Not something you see very often in people's displays, but it is possible. So there you go guys, that is C-3PO with removable limbs from The Empire Strikes Back. This has been Luke, thanks for watching.